Good morning, America. In your country. It's 11:53. It's 10:53 down here. So it's morning. It's Saturday, the 13th of July. Having a little trouble with my vision today. That's just getting old. So listen. Trump's meeting with a lot of foreign dictators, really, setting up his theoretically world government that he's looking for. But my question has always been, this is along the lines of what I just started saying, that why did Trump take documents that he doesn't read? When they're presented to him, he never reads. He didn't read them. He had one of his associates read it. Not that because he couldn't read, he just didn't want to. I don't think he has a very good attention span. And you see that in his speeches and whatnot. His attention span is not good. Now, my question has always been, what do you take him for? He's not going to keep them as souvenirs or anything like that. Classified documents. There's no reason for him to have them. All right? And everybody says there's no... Well, yeah, there is a reason. He wants to give them or sell them to one of his boyfriends. Putin, XI, Kim, whoever. And I don't know if they'll do them any good either, because if their intelligence services are as good as everybody seems to think they are, they already know this shit anyhow. But Trump likes to play master of the world, And he's not. He's a masturbator, but not master of the world. He has never made a deal that's actually benefited the people. His deals usually just benefit himself. Like, they don't benefit his workers. Like I told you, what he does is he goes in, acquires a business, and runs it into the ground, and then sells off it either files bankruptcy or he sells it off piece by piece and makes money. Whereas the people that invested with him, only the ultra rich, the people that put in the energy and the time to do the work, like tear the building down or build a building or whatever, they don't get paid. Trump always has a reason, It was the wrong shade of paint. There was a fly on the wall. The place was dirty. Whatever, He's always got an excuse for not paying people. He's got a situation now where he can do just about whatever he wants and then claim immunity if he gets elected. I think that he should not be entitled to any immunity until he is the President of the United States again, and from that point on. All right, that if he isn't, then Joe Biden's entitled to it now at this moment too. And Biden can order SEAL Team 6 to take him out. And SEAL Team 6, I volunteer to go. Oh man, this is so screwed up. And people aren't going after Trump for the right reasons. I think his Mar-a-Lago documents case should be treason. I think that's what he should be tried for. I don't know whether it's possible or not. It's just, I have this thought in my head, and it's like a fantasy of mine to see him in handcuffs, going on trial for his life, because that's the punishment for treason, death. And if it's a firing squad, I volunteer. Now that'll get me in a lot of trouble someplace, I'm sure, but I don't really care anymore. I'm just tired of Trump's mouth. He is more chaotic than Biden. Biden's I don't know how to say it when he talks. He's for some reason or another, his train of thought isn't complete sometimes. But it is. It's just not the way you expect it to come out. And if you look at Trump, Trump's scatterbrained. He's all over the map when he talks. And he says, well, I got to tell everybody. What he is his rallies are chaotic because there's no theme that he's putting across except make America great again. America needed improvement. America does not need a new form of government. He denies knowledge of Project 2025, and that is entirely possible because I think he has, what's the term? Like an attention deficit disorder, which I experience from time to time. I know it, and I have methods for restoring my sanity and my memory of what I'm saying, to continue what I'm saying, But I don't know whether he does it. I don't think he realizes it, He's pretty much kept away from spontaneous conversation. He meets with these people, and the people he meets with, some of them are a little shaky mentally, the Getzes and whatnot. The rest of them are very dangerous people because they want to do away with democracy. They don't want just a Republican for one term. They want a Republican forever. Now, Trump can't do it. Trump's not going to last 4 years, I don't think. With his mental acuity gone. And they will remove him so that they can put somebody in charge. Who they pick for vice president at the convention is going to be a very, very important thing. It will determine the lifespan of Donald Trump. It will determine what the real plan the Republicans have in store for Donald Trump is. Now, let's see. Down here, I've noticed a couple of things. Wimbledon used to be a real... we're going to go off politics for a moment, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... I don't want to seem like I'm nuts. I'm just tired of talking politics. But anyhow, Wimbledon down here doesn't get ESPN coverage anymore. It used to be like... I used to watch it every year. Something happened. They're not going to put it on this year. They have reduced coverage of American football all over the world, yet they're expanding. They're coming down to South America, but the problem is that they don't want to give it away. For years, like Thursday night football's always been on Amazon Prime, but down here it's always been free, no problem. Up there, I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but as I said, as I look at everything that's going on, I said in the next 2 years you won't be able to watch football on a free television network. Okay? You're going to have to pay to see it. Now that can be good. Like I pay to see it down here. I have NFL Game Pass, and I pay for the subscription for a year to see every game and be able to watch replays of whatever. If I miss the game or two games that are good going on at the same time, I can always come back and watch the game I didn't watch live. There are a lot of good things and a lot of bad things about it. It's expensive for Colombians. So I don't know how many people actually have NFL Game Pass down here. I don't know how many people are going to pay for Amazon Prime. I do see a lot of Amazon packages showing up here nowadays. So maybe, I don't know. I just think that between Trump and his people and just the general climate, the lack of news, it's like reporters claim that the only way they can that they can make money now is blogs, and blogs are all right, but you're not insured if you're a blogger You don't have any protection against lawsuits or anything else if you're just a blogger. You know, I've got a blog out. I haven't written it in almost a year on WhatsApp, on WordPress, and I'm gonna go back to doing that. I have videos out on YouTube, like this one I'm making now. I'm gonna try and do some more live ones. More live just means that they're spontaneous. All right, I can't get up here and say I'm going to do this now or do that now. I will try to make an announcement. You know, if you're a subscriber, if you subscribe to this video, I'll make sure that you get notification of when I'm going to do a live broadcast, and that the only difference really is that you get to ask questions to me. You know, you get a chat. You can chat with me if you want. But first of all, you got to watch it, okay? So let's go there first and go on that. You know, I watched the I don't know where this was, from Biden's conversation at a rally. And yeah, he has a slight problem with his speech, but not because he's able to recover. If he's forgetting the exact words he wants to say, he says, well, he comes out with a different statement along the same lines. It's not, you know, like when you watch Donald Trump ask him a question and he'll give you an answer to an entirely different question because he really doesn't want to answer it, and secondly, he doesn't know the answer most of the time. All right, he's the most ill-informed presidential candidate I've ever met. Oh, I haven't met him, but I mean that I've ever listened to. I notice the background is either he's either pasted into that situation, or there people are traveling with him. You know, 150, 200 people, whatever, sit right behind him, because the same people show up all the time. It's the same people behind him all the time, and you know, they're the real true crazies in the world. Because the part that really makes them crazy isn't the fact that they follow Donald Trump around or they listen to him. They actually think that he's going to benefit them. And unless they're willing to go to work for like a secret police or something like that, that's the only job they're ever going to get. You know, or they're going to be at his private little militia or whatever he's going to have. You know, there's no money for them. They're not smart enough. They're either older Americans who aren't capable of doing his various jobs that he needs, or they're what's the terminology? I can't remember the terminology, but you know, you get the gist of what I'm saying. They're staying behind him because they're going to get rid of the civil service, and he's going to bring in all new people. Now, I don't know how he's going to qualify these people or how he's vetting them now, but they're basically going to be rubber stamp people. That's the only way these people they'll be able to work for him. I said this, boom, okay, you know, they're not going to have freedom of thought or the ability to put in ideas, you know, because he's got, if you have, what is it, 6,000 people or something like that, all putting in ideas, you're not going to be able to listen to them. You don't want to listen to him. Trump doesn't want to listen to anybody. That's why I don't know. Anyhow, I got back into politics and I shouldn't have. I'm disappointed that Wimbledon isn't live, but anyhow, I'm going to see what I can find on TV that isn't politics today. So everybody have a good day. It's Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.